The United States Constitution is a basic outline of federalism within the American government. It is responsible for the balanced distribution of power between the three branches of government, as well as the people and individual states. This document is also responsible for the elaboration of a bicameral system of government composed of Senate and the House of Representatives. The Constitution also reserves certain powers for the states and the people, giving them a certain degree of independence from the federal government. The Constitution begins with a preamble, which is simply an explanation for the existence of this document. This preamble explains that the Founding Fathers, in their effort to replace the Articles of Confederation and create a better government, formed this Constitution to serve as the pillars of the United States government. Its main point was also to make sure that the government would serve just and would protect the people from internal and external infringement of their freedom. This preamble was also meant to ensure that this promise would be everlasting for future generations of American citizens. The Constitution is composed of 7 articles, whose function is to serve as a guideline of use and structure of American government. The first article, for example, describes the legislative branch of government. This is a basic outline of the rules that the House of Representatives and Senate have to follow. This article also describes the powers and responsibilities of the legislative branch. The next 2 articles describe the executive and the judicial branch of government. The additional article describes the procedure for ratification, amendments, and limits the power of the state and the federal government. The first 10 amendments to the Constitution are also known as the Bill of Rights. These amendments serve as the catalyst for the ratification of the Constitution, because they ensure that the government was not going to infringe on the people's free will. This meant the people were endowed with freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of press, and freedom of assembly. This also gave people certain rights, including the right to bear arms and to a speedy and public trial, many others. The amendments following the Bill of Rights, 11 through 27, were modifications made to adapt the Constitution to modern times and serve as a tool to expand the civil and political liberties of the American people.